Hey everyone, it's Raizhen, and welcome to post-commentary, because I screwed up and forgot to save the Audacity commentary track. So no Ado on this episode of Tales of the Abyss here. Totally my fault. And unfortunately that means I lost a fairly amusing running gag about not going to Doth because we are too busy with side quests.
But how do we get back to the Outer Lands?
That's right. The Albior isn't back yet.
Yeah, I was just like,
our rendezvous point is
Ado
Cassidonia.
kept going, we're going to Doth.
I think Noel is good enough to land
respond
even with the ground
we're not
descending.
going to Doth.
Let's head to Cassidonia.
But, oh well. Most of that's gone, although the next episode has it a little bit. This episode was just a bunch of side quests. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be going to Doth, but I don't. I don't remember exactly what I did in this episode, but, well, we'll find out today. Run into the desert. I'm not really sure what the hell I'm doing. I must have been talking about something. Going back to Cassidonia, there's some side quests there. This is why I really hate post-commentary. It's not as interesting. At least I don't think it is. Maybe I'm just not very good at it. But I don't want to re-record it. Go in. There we go. I don't think there's anything I have to edit out in this episode, thankfully. Oh, it's Noelle.
You're all okay.
Alive. Oh, she made it back. Hopefully she got all the people of Engave.
It's good to see you're safe too. When did you arrive in Cassidonia?
Just before this area started to descend.
Her timing is impeccable.
How about the people from Engave?
I finished transporting them all here.
Excellent.
Thank goodness.
You're all okay.
Good work, Noelle.
Don't know what's up with the heart icon.
I'm sorry to ask this right after you've arrived, but can you take us back up?
What's up, Jade?
Of course. I'll be standing by on the Albior. Come aboard when you're ready.
That would be right now.
Are we going back to the Outer Lands?
Something's bothering me. I'd like to fly through the cliff off a little.
That's never a good thing.
What's wrong?
When Jade's
I'd rather not say
worried.
until I'm certain.
Whenever you say things like that, something bad happens.
Okay,
Yep.
let's get airborne.
Pretty much. Yeah, wrong exit. The Albior has to be landed in grass, which is why they have that little patch of grass there at the end. Yeah, okay. Gotta go through the bar, because they still have the place blocked off for some weird reason. Gotta go over, well, out the other entrance. Gee, I wonder why the ferry is not running. Could it be the liquefied land? Although the Tartarus did float on it just fine. So does the Albior, by the way. You just fly in any direction, it'll trigger a cutscene. after only a couple seconds.
Whoa, what's wrong with that Sephiroth tree?
It's shining one moment and fading the next. It's like a phone on the
Yeah, we did hear something about Sephiroth going out of control. Wonder if that's related.
So the Sephiroth have gone out of control, just like the warning on the passage ring said.
Yeah, that's not good.
Control?
Yes, it's likely that something caused the Sephiroth to go out of control and the trees to stop working properly. The frequent earthquakes recently weren't only the fault of the land collapsing.
World would crash down.
Wait, if the trees stop working, that would mean the outer lands will...
Yeah, pretty much, Tyr. But what about St. Bina?
The rings had reached maximum tolerance.
The remnants of the tree
the Sephiroth going
holding
out
it
of
above
control.
the liquefied land?
There's not much time before the rings break, the trees vanish, and the outer lands fall.
Are you serious? Do the guys in Yulia City know about this?
Grandfather said no more of the outer lands would collapse. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Hey, the Sephiroth is what's keeping Chesedonia floating on the liquefied surface, right?
Yeah.
So, if the passage rings break...
everyone would die!
They'll be swallowed by the sea of mud, unless the liquid surface were to solidify.
You make it sound so easy, Jade.
The whole reason people made the Outer Lands was to escape the miasma and liquefaction, right?
Yeah.
Even they couldn't do anything about the
So,
liquid
we're pretty
surface.
screwed right now. Probably not good.
Is there anything in Yulia's score about the Sephiroth going out of control?
We haven't heard anything about it.
Doesn't the score say anything about dealing with it?
Even if it does, it may be privileged information that even Grandfather can't view.
Well, don't we know the head of the order?
But Ion could.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Ion can access the highest level secrets in Yulia City.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
So
he's
yeah,
the
that's
phone
why we have to
master.
go to Doth, but
Then
we're
let's
not
go to
going there
Doth.
for a while.
There may be a way to fix things.
But what about going to Batical to stop the war?
I think this is more important. I don't think they're going to be fighting considering the whole battlefield fell.
The battlefield
Unless
fell
they're
into the
idiots.
Cliff-Off. I doubt they will be thinking about war.
Yes. Let's hope you're right.
Alright, back to Chesedonia. Apparently I'm gonna... oh yeah, I think I show off the sandstorm. Yeah, if you fly over here, you're gonna run into a sandstorm weather effect that we can't get through right now. Behind there is actually an optional boss that's not very difficult, but it is there, but we can't do about that. Yeah, the weather effects are annoying. Yeah, I end up hitting it again by accident. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. You should have just smashed into an invisible wall with a clear weather effect. Having it to load a text box is stupid. Also, Rotaro Bridge did not fall with the rest of the world. So there's no way to get from Chesedonia over to the Rudnick Plains there. Bear that in mind for later. This, well, you'll see. Yeah, that was a little bit of a frame loss there. That should be solved now, well, eventually. Because, thanks to Elizabeth, my girlfriend, I have a new laptop, and I actually upgraded the RAM in it to 16 gigs. It's an Intel i3 2.4 gigahertz processor. And overall, it is a ridiculously powerful laptop, or, well, maybe not ridiculously powerful, but it's really good. Yeah, this coachman here, you want to talk to him now. If you go to Doth, you'll miss it, so you gotta do it now. And this is important for getting the best accessory in the game for Tyr. One of the best in the game, period, really. Top 5. Probably number 3 on that list. But anyway, yeah, you can thank her for that laptop, and she helped me install the RAM. And yeah, I shouldn't really have any recording issues at all. I've already used it once I got to episode, I think 100, or maybe 101. I mentioned in the video that I'm using the new laptop. that's pretty good. So now we have to go to Grand Kokma in order to do the next part of the side quest. I'm pretty sure if you go to Doth again, you lose out on the whole side quest, but I'm not sure if the merchant we're supposed to go talk to will disappear if you wait. I would imagine so, because I know the coachman does. Grand Kokma did not fall with the rest of the Rudnika Plains, which is a little weird. I don't know why it didn't fall, but no, it didn't. Yeah, I mean, my laptop's strong enough that I can have the preview video live streaming that I use to basically hear the sound. Because I have to have the TV muted or I'll get feedback on the microphone. And I'm having no issues with the audio lagging or anything while I'm listening to it. So, yeah, it's a really powerful
Now all that's
computer.
left of Rudnika in the Outer Lands is the area around Grand Kokma.
I hope the passage ring worked and the soldiers are safe.
I'll bet there were
I
still
don't
people
know
in
if this
Kaitsur
cutscene
too.
is
I didn't expect it to fall as
required
well.
or not. I forget. I think it triggers automatically after
They're
you fly a little
probably
bit
all
in
in
the Outer
shock.
Lands in any direction, and it'll teleport you over to the Rudnika Plains where they were anyway. In fact, I think if you trigger that scene, the coachman might disappear. I'm not sure. I know if you go to Doth, it's definitely too late. You gotta do it pretty much immediately. The coachman shows up right after that scene with Jade talking about the Sephiroth going out of control there on board the Albior. So yeah, now we want to go over to Grand Kokma here. And sorry if I sound a little tired. I actually am really tired. Nope, not that building, Raizhen. That one. And if I remember right, I actually had a very difficult time finding the person I was supposed to talk to. It's the guy by the stairs, but I end up talking to every single person because I forgot who it was. Some dude named Rise, I think, or Raise, or something like that. Rice or something? I forget. There he is. Oh yeah, Raise. Raise. I don't know how you pronounce that. So yeah, just do this now. Yeah, it's 100,000 gold, which sounds expensive, but it's totally worth it. It's definitely worth that price. It's really good. Yeah, you definitely want to do it. And it really does cost you 100,000 gold, so there's a reason why I've had all that money. So yeah, we got Tyr's pendant there. Only Tyr can equip it, but what it does is it increases your phonic attack and physical attack. I don't so much care about the physical attack, but phonic attack I definitely care about for Tyr. It increases both of those stats by 20%, which is huge, because that will just get more and more obscene as the game goes on. With that, and Tyr's Holy Lance spell, which I don't think she has yet, but she will in the very near future, Tyr literally does the most damage in the game, flat out. Her DPS is insane. But Annis is still overall a better character, because Annis has the Bloody Howling spell, which we don't have yet, but it that spell deals a ton of damage, hits a huge area, and does stuns ridiculously effectively, Annis is just flat out a better character. Plus, Annis gets the best accessory in the game. Plus, Annis is better physically as well. Annis is just overall the best character in the game. But Tyr is a close second, I would say. Very close second. Because of that pendant and Holy Lance. Yeah, magic in the game at this point is really going to take off compared to physical attacks. Except for Natalia. Because of a certain weapon there that she doesn't have yet, but you'll see. But Luke guy, not really that useful for a while compared to the others. Definitely, they're definitely falling behind. Except for Jade, of course, but Jade is always the worst character in the game. And Natalia is, of course, really good because of her healing. And eventually her damage will actually be obscene as well. Yeah, there's a little secret entrance back here. You want to get that chest. You can't buy things from back here. In that chest is a music disc, which is part of the music disc side quest there back in Sheridan. Nothing too important, but it's there. So, and of course, it's part of a side quest, so might as well get it. Not that hard to get. I wonder if you could have gotten it earlier. I didn't think about that. But regardless, it's there. Yeah, they actually say different things from behind, which is interesting. This guy down here gets pretty mad at you, if I remember right. Yeah, I thought so. So we'll just head on over here. I think that's all we need to do when we're in Kog'Maw. I'm not sure where we're going next. I think Yulia City. Because of the... Yeah, it's Yulia City. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it's really obnoxious to do all of these side quests. That island to the right there has a thunderstorm on it. We can't do anything there. There's really nothing there other than a search point anyway, but it's some pretty powerful enemies. Oh, we're not going to, flip off? That's weird. Oh, I'm going to Aramis Spring. Okay. Or Aramis Spring. You know, is that a Three Musketeers reference? Because I just realized Aramis was the name of, one of the Musketeers, wasn't he? Yeah, no, he was. But they... Don't they mispronounce it in this game? It's supposed to be Aramis, isn't it? And they call it Aramis? I don't know. I never actually read the books or anything. I'm just kind of ranting, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, okay, this is something I can talk about. This is part of a side quest that leads to an optional dungeon later in the game. You want to do this to be able to access that dungeon. And once again, if you go to Doth, it's too late. You won't be able to do this. Now, it's true that you normally need to be on a second playthrough in order to be able to access that dungeon, even if you've done all the other requirements. However, there is a bug in the game, well, maybe not so much a bug, but unintended programming, where if any file on the memory card has a star on a file, which means it's a completed save file, then every other save file on the memory card will actually count as a second playthrough. You're sort of fooling the game. So all you gotta do is, once you beat the game, save over a different file, reload your file before the final boss, and the game thinks you're on a second playthrough. So you get access to this level 2 Mystic Arts, you get access to the optional, the second playthrough optional dungeon, assuming you've done all the other requirements for it. And I think that's about it. That's about all the second playthrough unlocks, if I remember right. Just the one optional dungeon and the second Mystic Arts. There may be something else I'm forgetting, but I don't think so. But yeah, this guy will actually play an important role later on. He somehow got stuck in a tree, which is a little weird, not gonna lie. Don't know how the hell that happened. Yeah, no kidding. And of course, Tyr cares about it, the dog being cute. And he's gonna give us a painting. Painting? Painting. And we actually need this painting in order to complete a side quest. I think it's the music box side quest it's actually related to. Yeah, it is. I remember now. And we'll have to go to Coral Castle for that. And of course, Coral Castle still has that bug on backwards compatible PS3, so yeah, you wouldn't be able to do this side quest with backwards compatible PS3. Of course, you wouldn't be able to go through Coral Castle at all, so you wouldn't be able to even complete the game. I don't know why it freezes on a PS3 at Coral Castle. Kind of weird. Must be, I'd imagine graphics related? I don't know. The emulation can't handle it or something? I'm not really sure. I mean, I wouldn't know. I never had a backwards compatible PS3. And if I did, that would probably piss me off if I couldn't play Totally Miss on it. Yeah, that would enormously piss me off. Alright. I think I fly over to Torch. Do I fly over to Sheridan? No, I don't think so. I think instead I just go to the cliff up. What am I doing? I'm going towards Sheridan, okay. Yeah, I was gonna do the crafting side quest, but it's such a pain in the ass to land here, because you can only land on the beach itself. And I don't think we have access to being able to hover on the ground right now. So, yeah, it's really obnoxious, and I don't even know why I was attempting it. It's much easier to do the crafting side quest later anyway. Well, because of that, so. That's what I needed the rock and the gold dust and the iron sand for. So I tried for a little bit, and then I said, screw it. The game will eventually direct us to go back to Sheridan anyway. And not too distant future. So, it is what it is. To Yulia City. Shouldn't be too difficult. Or not too much to do here, I don't think. I think there's an optional scene, and the guy that wants the wands, I think. The guy that we've been given items to. I think he wants maces. Yeah, this guy over here. Yep. Just hand him right over. I don't think that's the end of that quest line. That's just one of those economic-related side quests that reduces the store prices of the town. Kind of weird that you can do that. I don't know why I just made Guy the leader. Was I explaining something about Guy there? I must have been. I think there's a title you can get with Guy at this point in the game. If you go, yeah, if you go to Batical with Guy, you can go to Mr. Miyagi if you fought 300 battles, and you can complete all of his little training tasks and talk to him with Guy as the lead character, and you get a title. But that takes too long, and it's totally worthless, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, anyway, this is the end of the episode. So, next episode will be back to normal commentary, and this is the only episode I messed up on, so sorry about that. I'll be more careful in the future. This is Raizhen signing off. Thanks for watching.